Um, Good morning. This is my Elias Hanna and Qingqing Dai's work on database technology assignment 2 for programming. This is demo of the how the program works. Since it's a demo, I don't think I'll have to get into the details of the code, although I can scroll by them here. So just in case you wanted a reference point when you're correcting this assignment or something. Yeah. Yes. Now to actually check how the code works. Sorry. First, you're offered to write a username to MySQL. It's root in my case. Then you offer to write password to that's my password, and you have one of five options. Compare life expectancy of the child against the adolescent birth rate in the country. For example, let's go them one by one. Expectancy of child versus adolescent country one. Write the name of the country you wish to see. First off, I'm gonna give a wrong name, something that doesn't exist, like this. Since this country does not exist, this is some form of error handling, so we don't have crashes and stuff. I will use another country, Albania, for example, as a template. One gives you the life expectancy here, gives you the birth rate here, and then you have an option. Once you finish looking, you go back to the main menu, press anything really, and you get to see the interface. Compare the maternal mortality rate against the adolescent birth rates in the country. Again, this one is not, although it is in a country, it's not in one specific country. It's in all of the countries, basically, so that we have in our databases. So here you see it tells you as a reference point the first element in each of the lists because the results were so big, so we couldn't put them in just one list and show them. They just did not make sense, and you couldn't display all this information on Python. So we divide them into three lists, and you get basically choose between list one, shows the information in each of the countries, and it's labeled all the way up top. We labeled them once, not every time, because we felt like that would take double the space, and that would be just inefficient. Yes, country, the birth rate here, year, the birth rate, and the mortality ratio. And of course, you have option to press 2, which is the same thing, but for different countries with different names. You press 3, the same thing. And you can do that really as much as you like until you've had enough of looking at these stats and comparing them and stuff. And then you press 4 or S or whatever it is, and it just takes you back. It would not crash even if you don't press a number or anything. It's all right. Compare the reproductive age of women against the adolescent birth rate. And here in this one, the third one, you need to choose a country. Again, if we write some country that does not exist like this, it would not crash. It would just ask you for a country. And then we go, let's say, Albania again. Adolescent birth rate per 1,000 women. Is this the married or needy women for reproductive age who have their needs for family planning satisfied with modern methods? Percentage is 12.9. And once you're done looking at these results, we again, for every option, you just have this to return to the main menu. The display the average adolescent birth rate group by country. This is what it basically is. We just press 4, and every country it gives you the average adolescent birth rate, and they're all grouped by the country names sorted, something like this. Yeah. We go back to the main menu. 5, compare maternal mortality rate against reproductive age of women. We press 5, and this one is just a list. It's not a, you don't, there's not input. We just our query took from many of the databases and converted it into this, what you're seeing right now. So we have the countries sorted, we have the percentage, and we have the mortality. And of course, you might ask yourself, what's percentage and what's mortality? That doesn't make any sense. Well, we added a note that tells you what we mean by percentage, which is women of productive age who have their needs for family planning satisfied with modern needs, percent. and mortality, maternal mortality per 100,000 live births, which is, that makes much more sense than 673 deaths per women. And once you're done, you can really go through them all, test what countries exist, what countries do not exist, and once you're done, you can press. I'm not gonna press 6. I'm gonna just try to error, like fish for errors. Basically, if I press 7, it tells you please read the instructions and give you back the main menu. Once you press 6, you can just exit the application, and that's how our application works. Have a nice day, and I hope this video was helpful to you. Goodbye.